think we're live. I think we're live. Let's hope so. Okay, that's going. That's going. That up there's going. I think everything's going. Don't really know. It's a brave new world we're going into here. Hello, by the way. Hello. We are live again on a Friday night. I wasn't gonna do one tonight, and that's got to 10 o'clock. I'm like, I want a beer. I haven't had anything to drink it, and I can't just get. Just came out here and I just thought, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just do this. So that's a good start, isn't it? Sorry, I'm kind of got the thing up there. I've got the screen there. What I need to do actually is pull that over to that side if I can. Hold on. Bear with. Bear with. Okay, that's it now. So yeah, hello to anybody. If anybody's even watching this, who knows? Who knows? Who cares? All I just wanted was a beer. And now I'm streaming. Not really sure why. So yes, had a busy week. Had a very busy week. I haven't really streamed the last couple of weeks because I've been on holiday. Been off on holiday, away on holiday, should I say. As if I go anywhere. But it was just nice getting time off work, to be honest. I'm just away from everything, just not doing anything. Trying to do this. I really wish I'd have done this beforehand. Can't be bothered with this crap. So yeah, we're coming live then. I've changed stuff around then in here. We're going through the computer again. It's good quality. I fixed the internet in here. This is a good one. You like this? I fixed the. I've got a good camera as well too. Got a proper like HD webcam. I have this other webcam. And it says HD on it, but it's definitely not. But this one, I'm pretty sure this one is good quality. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. And obviously we fixed the whole lighting thing. Remember that it used to go off every 20 minutes? Or after 20 minutes, and then it would go off like every couple of minutes after that. We fixed that. For some reason, when you plug it into the wall, into like a phone charger, it'll turn itself off. Presumably it's getting too hot. Just knocking itself off. But if I plug it into the computer, it works. There's a few issues I'm still trying to fix. One is the sound. I've got a microphone there, you can see. But the only problem is that it picks up everything. So I've also got a noise, an app that removes the noise from the background to try and reduce the noise of the fan. You can hear it going. Now it's not too bad. It's not terrible now, but when you're playing like games and stuff, it just goes apeshit. Absolutely apeshit. Because it's like sitting on I need it on a cooling pad because it's a laptop and it gets really hot, and if it gets too hot it'll just knock itself off. So, but the only thing is that the cooling pad has like 3 fans, and you've got your laptop fans as well. When they're all going at the same time, it's like a chorus line from hell. And then add into that a microphone that picks up literally everything, and that is a match made in hell for sure. For sure. Okay, so I really want to drink. So where I was going with that was that when you're on holiday, you know, you kind of tend to let go a little bit too much, let go of the reins, enjoy yourself. I definitely did enjoy myself. Bit too much to drink, I think. I mean, it wasn't going crazy every night, but I was drinking virtually every night. And I kind of needed to back off this week, because obviously back to work. And then there's not really anyone, in fact, I'm saying really, there isn't anyone who does my job when I'm off. Or me, like a dick. And yeah, that means then that I came back to like loads and loads of emails and flipping customers wanting stuff. Customers, like. There we go. Right, I'm gonna pour. I don't even know if anyone's out there. But I'm gonna pour it. Hello, Andy. Hello, Andy. I think you're the only person here. I'm not going crazy tonight, okay? Because of the last time I did this, which was what, 2 weeks ago, something like that. I actually kept on drinking, and I ended up puking in the toilet later that night. And it was definitely this one that got. Now, to be fair, I kept on drinking afterwards. Hey, Johnny, you're here too. Don't tell anyone this. Like, this will be embarrassing if anyone actually hears this. But yeah, so I basically wired all those beers into me, and they were like really stupidly big beers, like big 9%ers and stuff. And then I was watching something. I was watching someone on Twitch actually. It was, and they were having a rave. And I was like dancing about in here, just pissed off my face. Just kept drinking, and then just later that night, just it all came out, and I had a hangover from hell the next day. And every time I do this, I've always got a massive hangover the next day. So I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be good. And by being good, I mean I'm not. I don't have the Stein. I've got the smaller glass. Or I could have just forgot it because it was in the other. It's in the other house. In the other place, right? I've only got 3 beers here now. I think these are decent. These are half decent beers though. Like, this isn't just any old muck I've picked up out of the supermarket somewhere. Like, but so the bottom one is this. Okay, this is one of my favourite beers. There's a brewery over here called Kennegar in Donegal, and this is Black Bucket Rye IPA, Black Rye IPA. So I bloody love Black Rye IPAs. I've made many of them, and they're really top notch. And this is basically what I'm trying to do when I do a black IPA. Because I usually put 9 times out of 10 I'll put rye in it. So this is 6.5%. It's obviously black. Oh, I never thought about that actually. I never thought about the colour. You think I would do? I've done this enough times to not mess about with the colours and know what I'm doing. No. Okay, let's give it a taste first. What does it say on the box? It's the problem with glasses. I can't see anything. So it says on the can a lot of crap. Nothing about what it is. It's just the Black Bucket is a bigger, darker brother to our Rust Bucket Rye and balances rye and roasted malts and fresh hop flavours and aromas. That is what it says. That is all it says, other than the usual bump. It is amazing though. Let's get it in there. Sorry, the purists like seeing the pour. People do genuinely complain if I don't show the pour. Not necessarily on a Friday night, like, but so there it is. I've just realised yet again that I shouldn't put it so aggressively in a small glass, otherwise it just comes up on the top. I think that'll do it. Oh, let's give it a little bit more, right? Let's give it a taste of it as well. Yeah, so I love this beer, but I find it difficult to get up here. Up here being like Northern Ireland. and I have to kind of go to certain shops, and even then you're not really guaranteed of supply, because I think they send a lot of this stuff to all the places kind of down south. But I was actually down in Dublin at the weekend there, just past, and of course I seen this, and they were doing like, there's a bit of a fly just flying around there annoying the fuck out of me. Yeah, they were doing a special offer on it, and there was like loads of them. So I literally went in and just bought, just cleared the shelf. I think I've destroyed my taste buds, you know. I don't really get bitterness anymore. I was seriously thinking about doing like a West Coast IPA, you know, like one used to get. 70, 80 ABU, just to see what it's like, because I honestly can't taste any bitterness on that. The only thing I can taste is the rye. The rye kind of really, you know, the rye really dries out the mouth afterwards. Other than that, I'm not really getting any kind of bitterness, I don't think. And anything you might think is bitterness, I'm thinking is actually the rye. Lovely beer, love that. I got loads of them. Right, the second beer then. The second beer is a light beer, but let me see what else we've got in there. We may have to change tact. There's another one in there. Okay, what is that? 6? That's 6.5 as well. No, we're not going to do that. Let's go with this one. This is Brown Bear. Now this is just like your typical supermarket kind of craft beer, I suppose. I did stop in Aldi on the way. I think that's where they sell that. And I used to drink that ages ago, but I haven't seen it for sale up here in God knows how long. So again, this must be another one that just finds its way down there and not anywhere else. Hold on, forget myself. Let's get the lid on. Okay, there we go. You'd like to think it'll separate. Sure, that beer with a rye in it. Yeah, it's separating there. Okay, it's nice. This is looking good. This is going to be one of them times where you probably could get 4 layers, but the glass is too small. So let's see. This is 5.2, made by Piercelands Brewery in Dundalk. I'm sure that used to be made in Newry. Newry's like just on the other side of the border. So I don't know. An American style IPA bursting with fruity hop flavour due to the generous dry hopping balanced with a medium bitterness and malty flavour. Now when they say generous, dry hop, I think I'll be the judge of that. You can't get any more generous than what we put into our beers. I mean, it smells fine. I mean, it's not blowing my mind or nothing. Maybe it's just an old beer. I'm not really sure. There's no best before on it or nothing, so God knows. There's a little bit of kind of orangey citrus and a bit of pine as well too. And a nice bit of malt as well, but I mean it's not what does it say? Generously, it's bursting with fruity hop flavour. It's not bursting with anything other than unless the tire's flat. Okay, so for the next layer, so I mean this is where it gets tricky, right? We've definitely got two very clear separations there, right? Hiya, Mark. Got two very clear separations. So what I want to put in, because I want this to actually be a nice beer, because the one I had the last time, as I was saying before, I was chugging it down and it was really not very nice at all. And then obviously, you know, the thing happened at about 3 o'clock in the morning in the toilet. We've got a coconut shea IPA from Harry. Got a case of Harry's beer in. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm just wondering about the colour. I think the colour might be too similar to that other one to get like a proper separation. I mean, look at that. Right enough. That is nice. I was thinking like that would be more clear. So this would, the IPA would be a bit more clear than it is. And then this would be kind of a bit more hazy. The alternative is, which I don't really want to use, I think this will be good for colour, which is a raspberry sour. We would definitely get a good colour in that, but I'm not sure that I want to drink that tonight. Because I want to drink that, and I want to drink mine over there on top, and then see where it ends. So we're going to take a chance and use the coconut shea IPA. Shit. And see, I love this. I absolutely love this beer. Never brewed it, actually, and I probably should. But fucking hell, it's all over the place. So she's lively. She's lively. I don't think it's separating. This is only like 4.3 or something like that. No. No. Where's that bloody fly back? Unless something miraculous happens in the next 30 seconds, that is an absolute fail. Well, it's not an absolute fail because at least we got 2 layers. It's all about the taste, isn't it? It's all about the taste. So let's see. We want decent beers, basically, is what we're going for now. We're going for quality over quantity. Which is why we're not drinking out of a 1 litre stein. A lot of shit out of 1 litre stein. Yeah, that was a bad move. Said the raspberry would have been better, but I mean, come on. What do you do? You know what? What I'm smelling is actually that IPA. Is that kind of piney kind of sweet crystally type of nose. But I mean, I think with that coconut IPA, you don't really get much coconut on the nose anyway. It's more really big on the taste. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, that's a decent beer. That is a decent beer. You know what would make it better? Would be if that one wasn't in it at all. Okay, so we've got 2 of my favourite beers in here, plus the Interloper with the yellow label. Well, that's very unusual, that. That is so strange. It's like, it's exactly what it is. It's a mix of those 3 beers, but I mean, you're getting the kind of, 1 minute you're getting the coconut, then you're getting that kind of piney flavour, then the next thing that kind of dark rye kind of flavour comes in. it's back to the coconut again. And then there's something on the back end, which I presume is kind of the kind of fruity hops and that, the citrus hops from that brown bear. It's not disgusting, which is, for this time on a Friday night, that's all we can ask for. That's all we can hope for, really. I'm liking that. You know why I like it so much? It's that one there. It's that coconut. Absolutely love that beer. Absolutely love that bloody beer. No, let's drink that first, and then we'll pour that one in. So yeah, I've been trying to get this place sorted out so I can do, because the last time I think I was doing this, the whole internet just pissed up in the end. And I had Wi-Fi in here, so I was using the Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi is usually reliable, at least for downloading stuff and watching stuff. You can sit in here and watch like Netflix and whatever you want. But obviously when you're uploading, it's slightly different. I've got a pretty good upload speed. But if the Wi-Fi is kind of coming in and out all the time, it's not really that good. So I've got because I've got a laptop in here, right? So I've hooked it up now. I've got one of those Ethernet power lines, which I've plugged in over there, and you can get really solid speed. It's really reliable, really brilliant. It's the best thing ever, except for one thing, which is that with those power line adapters, if you have like high kind of electrical things on the same line, it'll take away from the speed. So obviously in here we've got like 4 fridges, which isn't great. I've also got the Wi-Fi box plugged in as well. So when you have everything on, it just doesn't work at all. So anytime I have the stream using it, I have to switch everything off. So I mean literally everything. So I have to switch all the fridges off. I have to switch the Wi-Fi off. What I do have got is I've got the computer and the monitor still plugged in, but it's on an extension lead which is plugged in over there. So it seems if I plug it in over there and run it all the way across, it seems to I can get good speeds, solid speeds, and it's reliable. But yeah, it's not the best solution, let's be honest. But because I'm afraid of turning off the freezer and forgetting about it, because I did that. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know whether I mentioned this the last time, or if it was even after that. But I got caught out. I think I either switched it off there, and I didn't turn it back on, or I was like plugging something else in, and I maybe have accidentally hit the switch because it was the only one off and the rest were on. And of course the freezer defrosted, and I had to chuck out so much food. Most of the food, to be fair, was stuff that my wife had put in there, so it was just well, I won't say it like, but I wasn't upset to see it leave, but it's just the cost of it. But also in there was this big mad bloody pork loin that I got from the butchers, and it was fucking that size. And I don't know how long it had been off for, but everything was completely defrosted apart from the hops. Well, the hops were defrosted, but they were okay. And I had to chuck it all out, and it broke my heart. But that's my own stupid fault, let's be honest. So yeah, what we're saying there is that we now have a solution. Not a great one, but we now have a solution for streaming. Because I'm streaming a bit on Twitch as well too. Been watching loads and loads of Twitch. Don't know why, I think it's just lockdown. I know that we're not necessarily in lockdown anymore, but I think it's just that whole thing. I went through a phase of watching or listening to the radio, and I just did it all the time, like from the moment I got up in the morning to whenever I went to bed at night, just listening to the radio all the time. And then I went into like doing loads and loads of podcasts, and just couldn't stop listening to them. And then it was like, it was like Netflix, doing Netflix and stuff like that while I'm working, like this is during the day, which you shouldn't be doing, like. And then I ended up on Twitch and watching that, and so kind of got into obviously watching that and then playing games as well, because I really wanted to get a PS5, and I couldn't find one. I couldn't get one to buy at that point. And I was like, well, what am I going to do? And then I was thinking, like, maybe just get a PC. So I've got a PC spec'd out, and I can stream on it as well too. So, excellent. So yeah, I'm basically... Why do I always... I mean, I'm trying to say something, and then I always get diverted into, like, loads of all shit you don't need to know about. But yeah, so I'm streaming a bit on Twitch now, which is basically a games kind of platform. I'm not sure who is aware of it, if anyone's aware of it, but yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I was off last week. Went down to Dublin. I wasn't actually supposed to go anywhere. It was only to be, because I was off for like a week and a half or something like that, or off work. And I said to the wife that I'd maybe take, because I think my son had said he wanted to go to the zoo or something like that. So I was like, said to her, yeah, I'll tell you what, at the end of the week I'll take him to the zoo, and my sister as well. And when I said the zoo, I meant like Belfast Zoo, which is not that far away. It's like 20 minutes up the road. But then, within like the space of 30 minutes, she had like booked accommodation down in Dublin, or just outside Dublin, and booked in the zoo, and basically had planned all the time, like the 4 days we were there, what we were gonna do, and this is all in the space of like half an hour. It's like, fucking hell, I mean, I was only supposed to take him to Belfast Zoo, but yeah, so it was supposed to be like before they went back to school. They went back to school at the start of the week, or on Tuesday, to like just basically bring them out and let them do something before they went back. But of course, what I didn't think of was that every other bastard would be doing the same thing. And yeah, it was not great. I mean, when you were going around the zoo, so Dublin Zoo, it's quite big. Like it's a hell of a lot bigger than Belfast. I can't remember what size it is, but it takes you a good, like, at least hour and a half to walk around. But even you were walking around, and even though there were like timed entries to get in, you were still like, even if you stopped to look at, there was no one about, you would stop to look at an animal, and within like 10 seconds it seemed, someone was just like, you could hear voices, and then people walking past and people coming, and there'd just be people all around you, no time at all. And it was the same for every single bloody animal. And the good animals, I mean, I'm not saying that there's shit animals or anything like that, but you know, there is a hierarchy of the good ones and the shit ones. Yeah, the big ones, the giraffes. Oh, jeez, it was like, unbelievable. Just everyone was there, everyone. So yeah, that wasn't very clever, but I mean, what do you do? And then the rest of the time we just we went down to into Wicklow, the Wicklow Mountains. Lovely place. If you're ever over there, you should definitely check it out. Beautiful place. Very, very scenic. Very high up as well too. Seen loads and loads of people cycling as well too. Got a bit jealous when I seen them just like constantly cycling, cyclists everywhere, going up them hills, and I was just like, oh god, I'm sitting in the car with these mad bastards. I could be out there. So that was a note to self. Maybe the next time I go down, bring the bike, and I can disappear for like a day or half a day, a couple of hours anyway at least, and they can do stuff. I don't know what. I'm not sure what they can do, but I do know exactly what they can do. Yeah. No, I can't. That's a terrible way to talk about your family. I don't mean that. If my wife's gonna watch this, I don't mean that. Love you, sweetheart. But yeah, tell you what, that is fucking lovely. That's absolutely lovely. Let's get the brown bear in there. We'll save the black bucket for the house. See, I'm not gonna hang about tonight because I'm not getting smashed off my face like I did the last time. I might have problems with that going forward. Mental problems, PTSD about that night. Not good. There's Rick. Hello, Rick. You're watching my latest video. Oh yeah, the blackberry sour. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad beer, but it's a bit too. As I said on the video, it's a bit. I don't know if I'll use the words boring, but it's just a bit. It could be better. I think it's good though. It's good, but it's not quite. It's not quite the top of the pops or anything, but I think that's my own fault, you know. So I think the next time we know what to do. I think someone, or at least one or two people maybe, had said about there's stuff you can do to make it a little bit more sour. It's like the pitch rate and glucose or something. I'm not entirely sure. I never checked it out, but that is something to do. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, I don't like super bitter beers. Anyway. But no, Rick, I'm not hanging about anyway. Because, as I was saying, I'm not getting absolutely pissed off my face like the last time. In fact, you were watching it the last time. So, yeah, I just drunk too much that night. And then I didn't stop drinking after I went in the house. I kept on drinking, and then the inevitable happened later on that night. Yeah, raspberries are good. I mean, I didn't want to do raspberries because I've done raspberries like loads, but just, you know what, there's a reason why you do them for loads, and sometimes, yeah, you gotta learn that. Alright, Thomas. Hey, that was a good stream of yours. Thomas was doing a stream earlier on. PA Brew News. I had forgotten how much he is a very good talker. Is PA Brew News. And yeah, you could just basically set him in front of the microphone and then he will talk for like 2 hours at a time. Amazing. Yeah, this is just a little short one tonight. We are not you'll rewind this video. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. It was just me babbling on about tech things, trying to sort out my quality, the whole quality issues with the stream last time. We have sorted them out. Definitely with the internet. We've definitely sorted the internet out, right? It's fixed. We've sorted out the picture quality. Definitely fixed. The audio quality is still ongoing because I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear the fan? Tell me now if you can hear the fan on the computer. I don't think it sounds too bad. Because I think there's only the one fan going. But this is the thing about live streaming. You have no idea what the quality is like as it's going out. All you've got is this little thing in the corner of the screen saying, it's alright, huh? Or it's shit. No fan noise here. That's excellent. But I am using the noise remover. There's like some app now that you can get. I'm using OBS, right? OBS is like a program you can like stream from, and there's like settings in it. You can reduce the noise, the external noise other than your voice. So any kind of low frequencies or anything you can get rid of. And I've got an app now where you can get 4 hours a week. It's called Crisp, and you can get like 4 hours a week where it'll remove all the background noise apart from your voice, which sounded good. But I'm still kind of testing it to see if it's any good. You can get that for free, 4 hours for free, and then if you want it, you've got to pay like $5, $5 a month, something like that. Any echo? Any echo? I could make the echo. Let's try and recreate the echo. Hold on. If anyone didn't see that last video, up there, I've turned the offending thing. I've turned it upside down. So the question is, will you get the echo? I don't know if this app actually works for me or if it's just for you, but it sounds okay. So it does, said Jim McDonald. So he did in Coronation Street more than once. I've actually met Jim McDonald in the flesh. I mean, I should know his name if I've met him. Oh, I'm hearing it. I'm actually fucking hearing it. It's just this like little tinny noise. Weird. No, I have actually met Jim McDonald in the flesh. I have not met many celebrities. Okay. I've met a few. Jim McDonald he's not the top one, right? But he's up there because I haven't met that many. So I've met him. I met him at the airport, Belfast Airport. I'm hearing the fucking echo. I am definitely hearing that. Yeah, it's annoying me now. Hold on. That's definitely what that was, by the way. Definitely. Yes, I met him at the airport. Belfast Harbour Airport, the city airport. And there was something on. It was some kind of... It was like... You met him too at Fort William Morrison's car park 2 years ago. Wow. Did he say so he did? Or anything like that? Oh, the live brew day is tomorrow, is it? Oh, crap. I completely forgot. I am going to do a brew this week, but I was kind of planning for Sunday rather than Saturday. But I mean, I could. It's not like I've got a busy diary or anything. I could do it tomorrow. I'm not doing anything else. Yeah, okay. So, you're distracting me here. / I'm getting drunk. So, I met him at the airport. And I don't know when it was. It was sometime between 2000 and 2000 and I don't know, but something special was going on. It was like the Queen's fucking Jubilee or something like that. It was something to do with the royal family or something like that. And the reason I met him, because he was on the same... I was going to Manchester. He was going to Manchester as well. I'm not sure if he was still in the show or if he lives over there or whatever. I'm guessing he does still live over there. But then the reason the plane was delayed, and the reason the plane was delayed was because the Red Arrows were like doing some kind of show, some kind of aerobatic show, and they were taking off from the airport, and they were kind of landing at the airport, so everything had to be delayed. And I can clearly remember. I can clearly remember he was wearing like this. It was like a wax jacket. You know the wax jackets you used to get. They were popular, and they were popular over here back in the kind of early 90s. But it was one of those ones. It was like a cowboy one, so it was like. It wasn't a straight like a fisherman. It wasn't. But it was like a longer one, kind of down the thigh, came to. And he was wearing this like cowboy hat, so I never knew who he was to begin with, until the red arrows started going past, and we were basically standing at the kind of in the hallway where you get on the plane. We're just standing at the window looking out. And then I just turned around and I was like, so I was very embarrassed, but I actually said, I don't know whether I meant this or not. I actually said, that's the red arrows, so they are. And I don't know whether I'd meant that or whether that's just the way I speak. And I was saying it to him, looking in his eyes as I was saying it. And I was thinking, that's Jim McDonald, so it is. But yeah. Yes, the hat and coat. There you are. So maybe that's just his thing. It's like it's not necessarily a cowboy hat, but it's kind of a brimmed hat. It kind of, maybe not go that far out, like, but he's not a Mexican, like. But yeah. So yeah, met him, and the most famous person for me that I've met. Okay, met a few other people, but for me personally, the most famous person I met was, and I met him, I think 3 times now, and it was my favourite footballer growing up. It was Norman Whiteside. Now, I'm obviously from Northern Ireland. Norman Whiteside's like some kind of saint over here. He's like a hero for everybody. And I met him when I was like really young. And then I met him. It was actually like a book signing he was doing in Easton, so it's not necessarily I met him. I got him to sign a couple of books of his autobiography. And it was so, oh god. When I think back now, it's kind of really, it's really sad and pathetic. But I kind of went, he was like at the table and we were all in a queue. There was like loads of people in like Easton's. Easton's is like an Irish bookshop. And I get up, I wasn't too bad until actually it was my turn to then go up. And then when I was walking up, the cold sweat came. And I could feel the old hands getting clammy. And I just kind of handed over the books. And I was like, oh, Mr. Whiteside, can you sign these books, please? Right, please. And I was just like, oh, it's so fucking pathetic. And he was just as nice as you can get on. As nice as anyone you could ever meet in your life. And I went to pieces. Absolutely went to pieces. Oh my god. But there you are. I mean, that's not the first time I've met him. As I said, I met him when I was a kid. And then I met him a few years later. But yeah, that's a memory that I should not have dragged up. It's just like the Mr. Whiteside. What the fuck was I thinking? Mr. Whiteside. I mean, come on. Excuse me, Mr. White. Not Norman. Just call him by his name, Norman. As if he's your mate. Norm. No. Mr. Whiteside. With the bloody, oh, Mr. Whiteside, please. It's just, oh, fuck me. Oh. But yeah. But yeah, I used to love Norman Whiteside. I used to there was two teams I supported. You're allowed to support two like football teams when you live over here, because you know you're further from the action. I used to support Everton and I used to support Manchester United, and the only reason I really supported Manchester United is because Norman Whiteside played for them. And then obviously Norman moved to Everton, and that was brilliant. So then I switched allegiances. I actually switched allegiances in 1990. I think it was 1982. It was basically the year United hadn't won the league in 26 years, and I switched because I got to the age where you couldn't have two teams. You can't look out for two teams. You gotta choose one. And I switched the year, just the season before, after Leeds, when they won. Basically, United won the title the next season for the first time in 26 years, and then they won in a fucking 20 odd, whatever it is, they've won since then. But yeah, no regrets though. Absolutely no regrets. Everton have won the FA Cup in 1985, so you know, no regrets. Aye. Right. I think I'm going to knock it on the head there. I say I'm not staying on for ages and getting really pissed because I'm drinking way too quickly. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not getting overly pissed, especially not when I know there's a live brew day tomorrow, which I'd forgotten about. And I do want to brew. Got the water sitting down there ready to go. And yeah. Yes, for me it would be like chatting to a YouTube icon. Come on, Rick, come on. Fucking hell. You're not talking to Norman Whiteside here, come on. At least he had some talent. Okay, I will try to get on the brew day tomorrow. I shall try to get on tomorrow night. Family depending, but yeah, okay, we'll do that. So yeah, okay, that's it. I'm gonna knock it on the head now because I'm actually bursting for a piss. It's all wet here, so spilt beer. So have a good weekend, have a good Friday night, whatever you're doing. I'm gonna do the same. And yeah, we will see you at some point.